This is your host, Sharon Sirota, and we're here at SunGates Internet Radio. And with me today is Hilary Reinglass. Welcome, Hilary.
Thank you so much for having me here.
It is an honor to have you here. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Hilary. She recently arrived back into the country after living in Israel and Palestine for the past year. She received a permaculture design certificate from the Center of Creative Ecology at Kibbutz Lotan and volunteered in different eco-villages around the countries doing peace work, permaculture implementation, and deepening her spiritual practices.
Yeah.
Before going to Israel, Hilary followed her heart's calling to the west coast and southwest of North America. She was doing something according to trade services where she was woofing, which is worldwide opportunities on organic farms. Can't wait to hear more about that one.
Yeah.
And tuning in with her spiritual path regarding energy healing and communicating with nature spirits.
Yeah.
Hilary grew up in Deerfield, Illinois, and went to Indiana University for communications and journalism. After graduating, she studied improvisation, acting, and clowning at the Second City, as well as other places around Chicago. Hilary is back in Highland Park for now, and she is flowing with the rhythm of ever-changing life. She is now an alternative healing practitioner, open and willing to offer intuitive energy healing, chakra healing and balancing, emotional and spiritual counseling, angel and oracle card reading, essential oil practices, sound healing, crystal healing, meditation guidance, mediumship, gardening with nature spirit, communication, and eco-friendly lifestyle guidance. Today, she is here to speak with us about a workshop that she is offering called an Angel Walk, and that will be offered here at SunGates Center in Wheeling, Illinois. So welcome, Hilary.
Wow, thank you so much. What a wonderful introduction.
Well, this is absolutely wonderful, and I have lots of questions for you.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So can you start us out by letting us know how you got started on your journey, what inspired you on your spiritual practices?
Yeah, thank you for asking. As a kid, I always knew that I was magical somehow. I was I wanted to be, and I sort of knew, but I didn't know how to tap into it. And it started with, I used to dream the future and dream things that hadn't happened yet. And so, everyone thought I was kind of crazy when I told them about it. Like, wow, this has happened. I've dreamt this. And so I wasn't able to really dive into it when I was younger. And that's okay, Everything happens in perfect timing. So when this body started to age, right? About, I think, maybe 5 years ago, something like this, I was living at my parents' house after university and started to tune in with myself and really get these messages from the universe, these downloads about start meditating and start, you are magical. And so I actually started to talk to the spiders that were in my bathroom. And my parents
talk to your spiders in the
bathroom.
Yeah,
I talked to my spiders.
Imagination.
You may think so, but spiders have a spirit. So does every animal and every being, even the ones that don't have a body on this earth right now.
And everything is symbolic.
Yeah.
Like spiders, they weave the web amongst us. Like we're all interconnected.
Yes,
right?
Exactly. And also inspiring us to weave our own web together, and that we are important in the web of life. Every individual is important in the web. And so I also started to talk to birds, and birds started to come to me, to my parents' house. Very magical things started to open up, and it was truly a calling to listen within and to start to wake up and notice what's around me and the different messages that were coming to me. So
right.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's really interesting, though, that you say the birds come to you, because I think birds, they represent our thoughts. It's like many thoughts, and because everything has a purpose. Everything has a reason for being here. And when we tune into nature, and they say take a meditation, a walking meditation in nature, and just being familiar with your surroundings. And coming in tune with that. I think that really helps people to ground themselves and to feel more connected with the earth and Mother Nature and, you know, the birds and all the animals around us.
Yes, I agree. It's very special energies. All, like I said, all animals have spirit, right? So they all have a totem or a sort of message, if you will. And so birds have their own messages and send them lovingly. Actually, before I came here, I was in the car and I was meditating, and there were robins that came to this tree that were right above the car, and they were just sitting there, and they were talking, and we were communing, and I was just like, wow, what a blessing, you know, to connect. They were just, hey, they actually represent, they're songbirds, and they also represent being happy and sending messages, you know, being a messenger. And so it's very perfect that we're sending this message and communicating in this way here to send it out to all the beings.
And in song, there's a wonderful vibration in music. And that's what we bring into this world too, so we can send out and have people feel the music, feel that vibration, raise up their spirit, raise up their vibrations, right?
Yes, thank you for saying it like that. It's very true.
Part of your workshop that's coming up as well.
Yeah, it is. It is. Would you like me to talk about it or say stuff about it?
Absolutely. Since it came up,
it's so natural.
About it. So you actually have an angel walk workshop coming up on October 24th, 2015 at 6 p.m. That's the first one. So we're honored to have that here.
Thank you.
And if you could describe what it would mean to have an angel walk.
So thank you for asking that. So I have done a few angel walks, mostly in nature, actually, at different gatherings that I've been in. The first one was at a gathering called Singing Alive in Oregon. And then the second time was most recently in Israel at a rainbow gathering. And so they were all in nature, and actually this one won't be in nature, which is totally fine. You know, it's wherever it is, the spirits and the energies can still connect and be together. Connect together, rather. And so what this is it's a safe space that is being held, that people can come together and practice and also learn how to give and receive love. Because, you know, we all give and receive love different ways. And some of us don't receive at all, and some of us give a lot, and so this is a beautiful opportunity to balance the energy and be able to raise each other's vibrations, you know. I was actually looking up where I heard this, but it keeps ringing in my ear to share and come through, is that I read that if you practice giving and receiving every day, that you'll never want for anything. And that's so true. You know, everything balances out so perfectly. And so in this angel walk, we are all together sending loving, healing vibrations to each other. And everyone has their own way of giving. It can be through touch, if someone's comfortable receiving that, or it can just be through energy, or it can be you know, a whisper in the ear, like a little poem, whispering sweet nothings. And actually, we will all be singing together, preferably singing together while we are giving and receiving this light energy.
Wow, it sounds absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I hope I explained that well enough.
So it's actually helping people to feel good about themselves and to discover their truth and to receive from the divine, right? Because people are are giving energy and people are receiving the energy
Mm-hmm.
at the same time.
Absolutely. And so actually when you're receiving, you're not giving. So this is also the opportunity to just receive, free of guilt, free of needing to also give, and just allowing that space to, that energy, that vibration to fill us up with, that divine light energy. And then when we're ready and we're filled, we can also give that energy, and that energy can come back to us, because what we give out, we get back, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And so it's
that
both.
flow,
Yeah,
right?
it's the flow.
So being in that wonderful ebb and flow that we talked about,
Mm-hmm.
and where people, a lot of times, they may not be able to receive the energy, like they're not used to receiving.
Yeah.
So that's a great opportunity for
Sure.
people just to relax and know that they're in a safe place.
Yes.
That they are gifted and receiving this
Mhm.
wonderful energy that
Yeah.
will help them rise above. So what benefits do people receive from coming to an angel walk?
Yeah. Well, I can speak from my experience, because, and people that I've talked to, because I think that's, that's where I'm coming from. So when I did my first angel walk in Oregon, it, like there are no words, right? It's just, it's the feeling that I got. So something that I forgot to mention is that during the angel walk, our people receiving, our eyes are closed, so we don't know who is giving to us. And this is so beautiful, because it makes us all one. Like we're one in song, right? One vibration in song, one spirit in song, and then also we can just receive without judgment. And so we are just receiving that energy. And so the feelings that I felt were completely uplifted, completely one with this divine energy that we were sharing in the space that we were holding together. And that was pure magic. And then at the end, we were actually all connected and sent this beautiful divine energy out into the world together that we had cultivated together. So I guess the benefits, there are so many. There are so many, and it's individual. It's also like what we're needing to receive, what we're needing to give, things like this.
People receive what they need in that moment.
Yes, exactly.
So being present and knowing that we're in the now moment, right? And just appreciating that. And then what we do is, with all the energy, the wonderful energy that has come about from the angel walk, we send that out into the world.
Yes, exactly. And angel walk, there are angels on this earth, in human form, and also in other forms, not inhabiting bodies. So in this walk, we can feel the angels with us, and we can really embody also the angels as well, like the inner angel that we are.
Right, because we're all light spirits, right? We're all light beings taking physical form.
Yes.
And we're appreciating and discovering our divine and our higher self.
Yes.
And, just knowing that there's something bigger than ourselves, right?
Yeah.
And that some people say, I feel like there's an angel watching over me, right? And it's true, because there's angels all over.
Something that's coming through right now to mention is that just because we're working with angels doesn't mean it has to be religious. It's non-denominational, it's more spiritual, and what is in our highest truth, each individual's highest truth, and then the truth as a collective. Because I've talked to some people about doing an angel walk or talking about angels, and they think it's religious, which is cool, which is fine, and I used to think that too. And now, because I work with the angels and ask for guidance, and we work together, that it doesn't have to be part of a religion. It can just be part of my own self-religion, if you will, or my own spiritual practice and path.
Right. It's your own life's journey, right? So everybody has their own journey. This was
Thank
just
you.
an introduction to find
Mhm.
out more about you, Hilary,
Great.
and all the wonderful work that you do.
Thank
So we're so
you.
excited to have you here at SunGates Center.
Mm.
And the Angel Walk again will be October 24th at 6 p.m. at SunGates Center, which is located
Yes.
at 395 East Dundee Road in Wheeling, Illinois, and that's Suite 500. And for more information, people can also go to sungatescenter.com or call 847-345-0988. And if people would like an individual consultation with you,
with
Hilary,
pleasure.
How could they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so I am on Facebook, and you can also email me. My email is HIL, as in Hill, Reinglass, my last name, REINGLASS @gmail.com. And also I have, I am on Facebook, which my name on Facebook is not Hilary, it's Hilary, which is spelled HEALERY, Hilary Reinglass, again, REINGLASS. And I have my Facebook. You can become my friend. I would love to be your friend. Or you could just like my page, which I'm in the works of building and making more vibrate with my truth right now. So yeah, please feel free to connect in that way with so much love and blessings. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And thank you all for joining us today. We really appreciate your time and at SunGates Center. So thank you again, Hilary, for joining us.
Thank you, Sharon, so much.
And everyone have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you. Blessings.
Blessings.
Yay.
This is your host, Sharon Sirota. We're here at SunGates Center with Hilary Reinglass.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I got that right.
Yeah, great.
So, welcome back, Hilary. This is our second segment, talking about
Yeah.
all the wonderful things that you do, your practices, and how you help people in this world, and your upcoming Angel Walk workshop that's coming up. So we're so excited to have you.
Thank you. I'm so grateful to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So last time we gave a wonderful introduction about all the things that you've done, and you were living in Israel and Palestine, and you also were at the Kibbutz Lotan. Can you talk a little bit about that? About your
Yeah, I would love
adventure?
to. Sure. So initially I went to Israel to get my permaculture design certificate. And usually it's like a 2-week program, and this was a 2-month program. And so we covered things, I think I mentioned this before, about like organic gardening and mud building and community practices, and really how to create harmony within ourselves and within our lifestyle, within our community. And actually, the word permaculture, it means permanent culture. And what that is a way to live and be with nature instead of against it. And also, someone said this to me recently that I really enjoyed, is that we're not working with nature, we are nature. Because we are, we're all one, we are nature. And so permaculture is a way to be a part of nature and again, like work with it, or how do I want to say this?
Work with it, but not a part from it.
Yes,
right?
yes, that's
So
a great way to
yourself
say that.
As one with nature.
Right? Exactly. She is on Kibbutz Lotan, and it's a part of it, but sort of we were living in our own eco-village, if you will. So it's all permaculture based. We lived in mud domes. And they were straw bale and made with straw bale and mud.
What is it like to live in a mud dome?
Wow, it's like a womb. It's like a big hug, It's like a loving mother womb. Like I'm back in the
Mother
womb.
Earth, right?
Exactly.
It's from the soil of Mother Earth.
Yes.
And being with other people in that area with like-minded people that have a similar interests.
Yes.
Right.
Permaculture is all about community. There's like 3 major principles, if you will. It's people care, earth care, and fair share. And so we were really doing that. You know, we were sharing the kitchen and sharing all of our food and sharing our compost toilets and things like this.
Okay,
yeah, it's really real, right?
It's getting very real to Mother Earth, right?
Very back to the earth, back to our roots.
Yes.
Our roots, yeah.
Okay. Really combining with other people.
Mm-hmm.
So what was that like, woofing, which we briefly brought up last time on our segment about worldwide opportunities on organic farms, and how you can turn that into a spiritual path regarding energy healing and communicating with nature spirits. So can you describe what that is like?
Yeah, I would love to. Thank you. Oh, yeah. So I was, I kept hearing about woofing when I was in Chicago. So I left June of 2013 to go out to California and start to woof. So before that, around February 2013, I'd heard all of these people and messages, and little birdies were coming and talking about woofing or organic farming or something. And I was like, wow, you know, that's really what I wanted. That resonated very strongly in me. And so I decided to do it. I was like, I have to do this. I want to get back to the land. I have to, you know, take a leap. And so I did. And one way is by woofing. So woofing is amazing because it's a way to do a work trade, like, and also learning on someone's land about organic farming, and you get a room and food. And sometimes people have a stipend. I think it depends on each place.
Right.
And so the places that I went to, the first one was in California. It was a very special place. I was there for a month, and wow, it really opened me up. You know, it was like the first place that I went on my journey, away from my parents, away from anyone that I knew, you know, with my own, with my car, just out in the world with my spirit guides, you know, and just being.
Because you're never alone.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Which I didn't know. I didn't know at the time. I didn't realize that, you know. And then later I went up to Oregon, and I was living at a place called the Living Well Nature Spirit Sanctuary. And this place is, wow, such a blessing.
Oh, it sounds
such
wonderful,
a blessing.
the way you're describing it.
Really a magical land. And this is where I truly tuned in with the inner witch, the inner, you know, magical being that has wanted to.
Letting that medicine power come out.
Yes.
And just having an understanding of what it is.
Yes,
right?
going deeper.
So going back to the communing with nature, nature spirits.
Yes.
So how do you communicate? How do you see these spirits? Do you hear them? Do you sense them? Can you describe that?
Yeah, thank you for asking that. Every spirit is different. Every just like people, you know, every person is different. So every nature spirit is different. And if it's an animal or a plant or a tree or whatever, they all have their own energy and their own message to share. And actually, I began to do that in Oregon, where I learned from these really amazing people. They're sort of like a witch and a warlock, I say. And so, I'll say this. I started to commune first with calendula flowers. And it, like, my heart sings when I even just say calendula, because it really, like, I can feel her spirit.
With that. You can feel that energy.
She's like always with me. Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
So calendula, the flower and the energy has such healing properties. And actually, right now, my heart is opening and really deepening, and just so grateful and happy to have this connection. Calendula oil is used for the skin, to heal the skin and any like cuts or wounds and things like this. And specifically, I started to connect with calendula. The woman of the land, Marigold, she told me to start to write to them, and so I did that, and I was guided. You know, the divine guidance and sort of like ghostwriting, if you will. Just my hand just started to write, and I was writing to them, and they were sharing with me their messages and their magic. And I would sing to them, because plants and plant spirits love to sing, and they have their own song and love to sing together.
Yes.
So.
And writing, you mentioned about writing. It's
Yeah.
like psychic writing. You just keep writing and writing,
Exactly.
and whatever flows through.
Yeah.
Because it's also writing coming from the heart, right?
Exactly.
It's all connected.
Yeah, and they're so they're inspiring and helping and allowing that to come through, because it's such a deep connection and such an ancient wisdom that's coming through for us to remember now.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's always within us. It's always there. It's just revealing it to our consciousness and just having it come out, whether it's in writing or through song.
Yeah.
Because we're creative in that way, right? Or creative writing, or being creative in practicing songwriting, or even singing.
Yes.
It's a wonderful gift.
There's a song that I love to sing to calendulas that my friend sent me. And I want to try to remember it. Maybe I'll sing it for you right now.
That would be wonderful. I'm sure listeners
see.
would love to hear your songs.
Yeah, with pleasure. Calendula, do you want to come through right now? Calendula, 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 la. Calendula, 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 la la. Calendula, 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 la. Calendula, 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 la.
That was beautiful. What a beautiful voice you have. That was exciting. And I know that in our angel workshop that's coming up, that we'll be also doing a song.
Yes.
And, singing helps people to relax. It helps them to have more of a heartfelt experience where, it takes their thoughts away, right? It kind of lets it go down the river, where things just kind of flow, like you have flow in your life when you're singing or playing an instrument. And it brings you back to peace, I think, to oneness. And I know that in the angel workshop that was song, that's also helping with the healing process and raising up vibration and putting in the spirit of love.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So can you let us know a little bit more about the song that you'll be singing?
Yeah. So first I want to say that, yes, song tones have their own vibration. So do intentions, so do words and our energies. Everything is vibration.
Right. Absolutely.
Everything is energy. So when certain songs were written through divine guidance or whatever, and sung with intention, they can have such a strong impact, and we can feel it, like how many times do I listen to one song and I just start crying, and I'm just like, wow. So many songs can touch us in different ways, right? And so one way to feel that oneness, just like you said, is in song. We are one in song. And so while we're in the angel workshop, if we all feel, it's also about connecting to what the group needs as well.
Right.
Like if everyone doesn't want to sing, then that's also telling us something, and we can sort of work with that too. And B'ezrat Hashem, with the help of God, inshallah, if God wills it, or if it's meant to be, then we will, and we can sing together, and which would be such a blessing, because this song is very special. And the song, would you like me to sing it?
I would like to sing it, because I've heard this song, and it is absolutely amazing. So if you would kindly sing for us.
Yeah, with pleasure, with pleasure. Oh, honoring whoever wrote this song, thank you for the blessing that you gave to share it and spread it with such light around the universe, to help us Yeah. Thank you. I'm so excited. Okay. I behold you, beautiful one. I behold you, child of the earth and sun. Let my love wash over you. Let my love watch over you. I behold you, beautiful one. I behold you, child of the earth and sun. Let my love wash over you. Let my love watch over you. I behold you, beautiful one. I behold you, child of the earth and sun. Let my love wash over you. Let my love watch over you.
Wow, that was absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful song.
Thank you
Very heartfelt.
Thank you for listening and having me share that.
Yes. And this is part of
Right now that I would like to share before I answer that is that it would be so wonderful. Like, I know that sometimes singing can be really intimidating, and I understand that completely, like, to my own ability. And I would invite us that, there's another song that's coming to mind, of course, it says, forget your perfect offering. Just sing the song that you can sing. There is a crack in everything, and that's how the light gets in.
Oh,
And
very
so, and this is another amazing song. So I would just invite, you don't have to be a good singer. You don't even have to ever sing before in your life, but just to open yourself up, open the throat chakra, open the chance to change, a chance to unlock this key of beautiful light energy that's within, that wants to come through, this divine light, to just try it. Please come to the workshop if you feel called, and try and be with us in this space to open ourselves up to that gift, that gift. And so, yes.
What exactly are they doing when they're giving? I love how you put it, that they're singing and using their voice, speaking their truth, voicing it out, and singing in a group. I'm okay with singing in a group. I wouldn't sing by myself, but I appreciate those that do, because I just love the music. And so you can go ahead and answer why people how they would give.
Yeah. So, well, on a grounded level, people can give however they feel. And so by giving, we can allow our love to pour out and allow our love to just flow the way that it wants to, without judgment or without fear of being rejected. And so in that, while we give, I can feel, I guess, the energy of receiving as I'm giving, because I'm so grateful to give. It's such a blessing to be able to give to someone and help to lift their energy and lift their vibrations and lift their spirit. And like you said, one way is through song. We're all together and we're all giving this energy, and we're focusing that energy on someone, on a being, together, and together we are uplifting each other. And so that's one way that we can give, is by uplifting and with the intention of, for the highest good of this being. Right. So.
And also people that like touch, there could be a healing touch.
Yes.
or even Reiki.
Yes,
or some
exactly.
kind of form of healing
Mhm.
that people feel comfortable, or even if they don't have
Mm.
those types of, that they think they don't have it.
Yeah.
There's other things they can do.
Yeah.
The singing, or just putting intention out
Yeah.
there of healing
Mhm.
thoughts, right?
Mhm.
Because they're giving of themselves.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. And people, like we said, that people give and receive love in all different ways, right?
Comes in all packages.
All packages.
Right?
And so ways to give love, for example, are like with a hug, or hand holding, or a massage, or someone like touched my face and I like melted once, and my eyes were closed and I didn't know who it was, and it was such a beautiful experience for me to just trust that energy, that I am safe, because we are safe, and we're all safe in this space together. We're creating that, and also just knowing that I can let go, I can surrender. I can surrender to the flow, surrender to the divine energy that is within and surrounding. And also, we can whisper something in between the song, we can whisper something if we feel called, and just allowing whatever to come through to be. And of course, with respect and with honoring people's boundaries and restrictions, and everyone can say that.
So it's comfortable.
Yes.
It's a safe place.
Yes.
And
Completely.
It's all the highest integrity.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
For the highest good.
Absolutely.
Right, would you say?
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
And then I know you have so many.
I can explain what happens when I connect with someone. Is that first we connect, right? And through eye contact and just being present with each other, and intuitively things will come up. Like I ask the divine guidance of my higher self, and just allowing myself to be a channel for divine energy to come through to help this being for their highest good, and to work with their, like my guides are working with their guides, and we're all helping each other, having a little party. So essentially what happens is sometimes I'll have their hand, right, and I'll feel something that's inside of them, like I can see what's going on in their body, or they'll just tell me, and then I can feel it. And so depending on what each person needs, and sometimes they tell me, sometimes I can feel it, it's all it's unique to each individual person, right? And so it's like I have a tool belt of gifts and things that want to come through, and abilities, and however you want to call it, guidance. And then with each individual person, some of those tools might be used, some of them won't. So yeah, some of them are chakra clearing and balancing. So we all have, depends what modality you're looking at, right? Some believe in 8 chakras, some believe in 7, some believe in whatever else. And so I work with the 7 chakras, So, and it's the colors of the rainbow that go up our spine and our entire body, circles of energy, vortexes of energy within our body that all have colors and their own energies and their own ways of flowing and moving. And so in that, that's very much connected to energy healing. So if I were going to do a chakra clearing and balancing, I could do it through energy healing, or we could do a meditation, and like a meditation guidance, so that the person does it for themselves. And it's sort of feeling what works for them, what works for me, us together, and we can sort of figure that out. And so, everyone is different. Everyone is different, and so it's really important that we are sort of tailoring it to each individual's needs and comfortability, and yeah, so that's thank you for asking that. So it's very much intuitive and connected to the moment of what is needed, or what comes
wonderful.
up. Yeah.
So whatever comes up in that moment with that person,
yes.
And you'll just take that out of your tool belt and how it's being conducted.
Yes, exactly. Like completely divine, because it's not me, It's like it's the oneness coming through, or
it's
however.
coming through, right? It's the divine coming through and assisting you.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
And you mentioned the health issues,
Mhm.
where they have things going on in their life that they're asking for help with.
Mhm.
And chakra balancing also helps to align, the energy centers throughout the body.
Uh-huh.
And then like spinning wheels of energy
Yes.
in different parts of the body.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And to tune in with what's going on there, you know, and something that I learned recently, or not necessarily learned, but like was made more clear to me, was that so our diseases or ailments they can start in the mind with our thoughts and then move to our emotions, and then our emotions can come and they can come out in our bodies. So that's a way that we can like see them better, right? They're, hey, listen to me. You need to focus on something. And then one way for us to connect to that is by starting with the body. And then with the body, we can notice our emotions. Then our emotions, we can notice our mind. And from there, we can sort of heal ourselves or change our vibration, depending on how you feel or the words you want to use. And of course, there's lots of journeys upward and downwards and things like this. But essentially, Yeah,
so when people have, health issues or something wrong in their bodies, it's their body's way of talking.
Yes.
Letting people know that something needs to be addressed.
Yes,
that something
exactly.
isn't quite right. And when we put our focus on something that is, it's like a portal. Finding out, it's an open energy portal that says, you know what, this can be healed in your life. So it's just drawing your attention to that. Is that
exactly.
correct?
Like, hey, look at me, there's something deeper here that you're not giving attention to, and it wants to be heard.
Right, some emotions that got stuck there.
Some thought patterns from our past lives or from this life or whatever is coming up, for us to tune into that, because it's so much deeper. It's all the layers can come off like an onion, and we can get deeper into our truth, into our real truth.
So this is something that you practice?
Yeah, definitely. Yes, this is a lot of my education is, of course, from experiencing or whatever, but really self-practice. Because what has worked for me, I know that can work for other people. It's sort of like a wounded healer type situation. Because for me to have these wounds that I've helped heal within myself or am healing, then I can hold space and hold space for someone else who's going through whatever they're going through,
And as a healing practitioner, this is what people do, is they're holding that sacred space and opening that up for people to heal.
Yes.
And you could look at that as
being what they need, where they are, who's around them, looking at their aura. Again, it's like, I wish I could pinpoint it, just be like, it's only this. It's like, because it's not, it's like the spiritual world is so vast. So it's totally what comes
expansive.
Through. Exactly.
And there's so many things that could be going on at the same time. So it's not just one thing.
Yes.
So it's a matter of looking at the whole picture.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Special, really strong, and it's also plant medicine.
Okay.
So working with the plants, like we talked about earlier, working with plant medicine. I also make my own salves and healing oils and things like this, like harvesting spiritually and making medicines like this.
I see the connections in that.
Yeah,
connecting
exactly.
the earth energy and the plants and putting it into a medicinal form that people can use.
Yeah.
Right? It's all natural.
Yeah, and connect to. And that's not like a commercial thing yet. That's just something that I do because I love it and I'm a witch and I feel called to do that.
Right.
But yeah.
It's the energy, like the medicinal
the medicine
of the plants. They say everything that happens to us happens for a reason.
Yes.
And everything that's here, we are given the gifts of healing. So the body has the ability to heal itself, given the right tools that it needs to do that.
Absolutely.
Whether it's thoughts with the mind, whether it's essential oils, where it's spiritual counseling, whatever it takes, right?
Yes.
So whatever it takes.
Yeah, whatever works for each being, And crystal
healing. You mentioned that you do crystal healing.
Yeah. so what a short little excerpt about
Okay.
my childhood. So when I was little, I used to collect rocks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom used to take me to this rock shop, Dave's Rock Shop in
Oh, that's in
Evanston.
Evanston.
Yeah,
Yes, I know
it's
about
amazing.
Dave's Rock
It's
Shop.
an amazing place.
So here's a plug for Dave's
Yeah,
Rock Shop.
Dave Rock Shop. Hey. Really amazing place, and it has a fossil museum in the bottom of it, you know. And so my brother would have guitar lessons when we were younger. You know, my brother would have guitar lessons across the street from Dave's Rock Shop, and my mom and I would go into Dave's like every time, you know, and every week. And so each time I would get like a new one or learn about a new one or something. And then a couple years ago, I asked my mom. I was like, "Mom, where are those rocks?" You know, because I started to get into healing modalities and stuff. Alternative healing modalities and learning about crystals. And then I found them, and of course they're like all these amazing healing crystals that I now use to heal myself and other people. And so truly, you know, as a kid, it's like
You knew the magic of these rocks,
exactly,
right, these crystals.
Exactly.
Right,
And
they all
just
have energetic properties.
yeah.
And they're here on Earth to help us,
Mm,
you know,
yes.
for different purposes.
Yes, the crystals all have a stable energy. You know, they're a rock, they're solid. They have a stable energy, depending on, I mean, like, if they haven't been, like, drilled into, that's a different story. But just the rock itself has its own stable energy, so that when we tune in with that rock, or it's on us or it's near us, we can tune ourselves. It helps to change our vibration to tune with that stability, if that makes sense, like that balance, that fluidity, whatever it is. And each crystal has its own energy, you know, and some of them have multiple different energies. And like right now, I feel what I'm holding in my hand is rose quartz. Like I can see it in my house, and I can also see it in my hand right now. And so rose quartz is about love and opening up our heart chakra and our unconditional love, our compassionate unconditional love. And I actually have it on the tree of life here, which is great. I forgot until just now. Thanks. Thanks, crystals. Love you.
And
Thank
it's
you,
interesting
energy.
because I was thinking rose quartz before you mentioned it.
Wow.
So
amazing.
that was very, very good.
In the air with us, you know? Such
Must
a blessing.
be.
Really. And you're wearing pink, and it's
pink,
great.
yeah. Love energy.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, thank you so much, Hilary.
Wow,
It was a
thank
blessing
you.
having you here at SunGates Radio.
Truly.
And I want to thank our listeners for joining us today.
Thank you.
And join us for the Angel Walk. Again, that's going to be October 24th at 6 p.m. And also, if you'd like to reach out to Hilary as well, she does private consultations.
Yeah.
And you can contact sungatecenter.com for more information. And the class will be here at SunGates Center at 395 East Dundee Road, and that's in Wheeling, Illinois, Suite 500.
Yeah.
And we welcome everyone to attend.
Everyone is welcome. You know, all walks of life. Please feel free. It's actually all by donation, so a gift from your heart, if you have or not, whatever. We just want to hold space for the community to come together and share this love. So thank you so much for listening, and thank you for the blessing that you are.
Yes, thank you. And Hilary, let's just say, how could they reach you if they wanted to contact you?
Great idea. So I have an email, and my email is Hill Reinglass, Reinglass @gmail.com. So it's hillreinglass@gmail.com. And I also have a Facebook page, and I'm on Facebook, and so you can friend me. So my name on Facebook is Hilary. It's spelled Healery, Reinglass, Reinglass. And so I have a page under that name, and I have my regular like friend page. So you can friend me, and you can like my page if you want, and yeah, whatever you feel. Thank you for listening and connecting.
Yes.
Truly.
Thank you all, and thank you again.
Wow, thank you
So
so
everyone
much.
have a beautiful rest of your day.
Yay, blessings. Thanks.